you want to know what the love story of your life is going to be like? All the steamy and intense details, ranging from what this person is going to be like and how will they enter your life and where will you meet them and what is this connection going to feel like, and all the other signs as well as the intense details of what their love language is going to be like and all the possible markers that can come up. You've landed on the right video. Hi, this is Tarot by Rere. I post insane tarot videos twice a week. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer and you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? So today's video, we have 3 piles, as you can see, 1, 2 and 3. And the first pile, I'm gonna make the choice easier for you. This is pile number 1. Choose any one intuitively. This is pile number 2. I'm gonna choose pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. So choose any one intuitively and I'll meet you in your segment. Hi, now this is for pile number 1. If you chose this is your segment. In the coming 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to be telling you every single steamy and intense detail about the love story of your life. How will it all unfold? What will be that fated moment and those fated destined moments be like? So before I start, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. It is being made with so much love and I am really channeling a lot of divine crazy energy for this video. So let's start right away. I'm gonna take out the first card. I've already done the process. It's possible as I keep on expanding, I might take out a few more cards, but let's start with a few cards that came up first. Ooh, the very first card is the number 1, the Magician. So I think with the Magician, it is definitely possible, like you might have been, like when you meet this person, you might have been manifesting this person since a long period of time. So I think this person or this love story is going to be absolutely very similar to what you have been imagining or envisioning throughout your life. I think you are definitely someone, if you have chosen pile number 1, you're definitely someone who is very imaginative. Definitely you have a lot of specific requirements and needs. And throughout your life, like a scheming mastermind, you have been, thinking and guessing and wanting like a very specific thing out of your lover or out of your love story. And I think with the Magician, it's very much like a confirmation of the fact that this person is going to be very, very similar, like shockingly similar to what you have always been manifesting, like what you've always wanted to be in, like what you've always wanted to be, falling in love with. Like it is possible you might have written about this in your manifestation journal or on your vision board or whatever, or maybe you have a mental picture or mental vision of what this person should be like, and a very similar sort of an energy will enter in your life. So with the Magician, that is the first thing that I'm sensing. Secondly, oh my god, 9 of Cups. As you can see from this card's energy, there is this there's this golden sunrise, and it looks like there is some sort of fulfillment, like this woman has achieved some sort of golden treasury and she's dancing and acclaiming and achieving in this golden light. So I definitely feel that this relationship is like, this love story is going to feel like magic. It's going to feel like, one of those fictional stories, the fairy tales that we all read and watch and, get fascinated by. I think anyone who has chosen pile number 1 might be into cheesy rom-coms. Like you're probably someone who is watching all these romantic K-dramas and romantic movies on a Saturday night with popcorn in your hands, and you're like, oh my god, I really fucking want this. And with this card, I think with the 9 of Cups, that's what exactly you will achieve. Because I feel this love story is going to feel very much like, you might say to yourself, while this might be happening to you, or while this person might enter in your periphery, like, this is also something that can happen to me. Like you might actually be, pinching yourself twice or thrice to think that, is this really my reality? Is this something that's happening to me for real? So I think you will be blown away instantly by this person. I think especially for you, this is going to be love at first sight for sure, because I feel the moment you will look at this person, the moment you will see, it is possible you might feel like this is, all my wishes coming true in a person. So that's what I feel. The third card for you is Knight of Pentacles. I definitely feel that this person is going to feel like a slow burner. As a person, or like how this person or this story or this chemistry might feel to you, this will feel very natural, very organic. Like both of you might not actually try or force this situation at all. I think you will have a lot of similarities, and you will actually figure out after a point of time, in terms of both of you meeting and all of that, that there's so much that we have in common. With the Knight of Pentacles, I think the energy is like, you might feel like, oh, I haven't yet ever met a person like this in terms of a romantic connection. Like you might actually say to yourself, like, this is all I had ever wanted. This is all that this is all I have been wanting to manifest with this card. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, the energy is very something very pure, very organic, very fresh. Like, think about a garden with all the beautiful flowers blooming, like how fresh and how riveting it feels. This relationship is going to feel very similar. Next card for you is Seven of Cups. Oh, that is an interesting energy in the midst of these cards. So I definitely feel with the Seven of Cups, it is possible, like the pile number one, whoever chose this, you might be very intrinsically insecure as a person, like we all are, but you more than others, because I think you have a pile of insecurities in terms of love. You're someone who, even though you might be a really good person, and physically, mentally, emotionally, you might definitely be a catch, but you are definitely someone who do not believe it exactly. I think you question your self-worth, you question your self-esteem a lot, because I feel that there are too many insecurities at play from your side. So with the Seven of Cups, it is possible you might have this very extreme fear of abandonment, or being left, or being pushed away, or being torn apart. And even when this person might enter in your life, like the biggest fear that you might have in this relationship, it might be like, what if this person finds someone else? What if this person finds someone better? What if I end up getting heartbroken again? So with the Seven of Cups, you have to be very careful that you don't end up, because this love story, like I said, it's going to be very organic. This person is going to be like, I'm gonna touch on this person's characteristics after a point of time, like when I've taken out all the 5 cards, so you will get a little bit more understanding. But what I'm getting from the energy right now, without looking at the 5th card, is like this person might feel like your natural, like you might get the sense, this vibe of like, this is my lost twin, this is my sibling, like someone I had met many lifetimes ago, and this person has returned in my life. So I think that is the energy, and this person is going to be like with the Knight of Pentacles, like a very gentle person. Now I don't know what it is, what you are into, a gentleman or a gentlewoman, whatever, but this person is going to be very gentle, very kind, very nurturing. I think definitely someone, like I said, you might be pinching yourself time and again. Like, is this really true? Like, people like this even exist? Like, this person is going to be so nice without even trying to be nice, that you might find yourself dumbfounded. Like, oh, like yes, love exists. Like, there are people like this in real life as well. Because of which I think it is possible a lot of insecurities might get triggered. Like, oh, what if this person ends up finding someone better? What if this person ends up understanding what a mess I am? And what if this person ends up leaving me midway? And this insecurity of yours might end up in you acting very erratically or very strangely. So I think you have to ensure that you're healing with the insecurities, you are working with your self-worth and self-esteem. So that's very important, because that's the only negative sense I'm getting. Oh, and the next card is Seven of Swords. 2 sevens here. So it is possible 7 might be relevant somehow. 7 might be an important number in this connection. So that is possible. But with the 7 of Swords, I definitely feel that there is going to be a cat and mouse game. Like, it is possible, even though you might be really into this person, like I said, it will be a very instant, like from your side, it's going to be a love at first sight. I feel like you will look at this person and then you will be like, oh, such a precious thing exists in real. But I think you are going to act very difficult to get. I think you're definitely gonna make this person chase you, pursue you, because I think you like to be chased because of your intrinsic insecurities also. But also because I think, there's going to be a cat and mouse game here. This person will seek you. This person will chase you. This person will try to win you over. And you will actually like that attention initially. You will actually like that vibe. Like, oh, this person is wanting me. This person is, really, like trying to get me. So I think you will like that hide and seek, that cat and mouse. This person might be wanting to win your attention all the time, in a good way, like not in a bad way, but in a good way, like showering with blessings and gifts and compliments and all of that. I think this person will give you all the attention that you require, And at night when you'll go to sleep, you'll be like, oh, all my wishes have been answered. But you have to make sure that these games that might happen, you are not taking them too far, because games never take you too far in any situation. You have to be direct. So that's the only thing. Now let's talk about a few characteristics, the vibe, the energy of this person. So from whatever cards I've picked up, I think this person seems very safe. Very safe in the sense like you will, like there are some people around us who make you feel very comfortable. Like in this person's company, you will feel safe. Like this person is gonna take care of every single need of yours. Like for example, let's say it's cold out there and you're out there on a date or on a walk or whatever, and this person might constantly care for you. Like, are you feeling cold? Might give you their jacket or whatever. So with the Knight of Pentacles, the energy is like this is a giver. Like this person will actually love to take care of you. Like let's say you have a fever, this person will make you soup. This person will shower you with 10 text messages and be like, what are you doing? How are you doing? And all of that. This person might actually wake you up with good morning messages all the time. Like you might even actually not have to make an initiative with this person. Like this person will actually on their own reach out to you and make this connection work, because they will have that, like I said, they might chase you also, like they might pursue you very frantically, but they also will show the initiative to stay, show the initiative to want you. And that's going to be such a beautiful energy. Like you will feel very wanted, you will feel very sought, like I am needed for the first time in my life. Because with the Seven of Cups, like I said, you are very intrinsically insecure, so this feeling is going to be very strange, very new. Like, oh, like there is someone in this world who needs me, who wants me, who is actually taking out the time in their life to make me happy. So that's the first thing that I'm seeing. Secondly, I think I get the vibe that this person very classy, like very classy taste, very, like when I'm saying classy, I'm not saying it in an elitist way. I think this person might believe in the old school thing with the Magician and the Nine of Cups, like an old school romantic, flowers and love letters and roses, and like their idea of showing love is not going to be expensive gifts and watches and diamonds and all of that. Their idea of expressing love is going to be probably a poem they write about you. Their idea of expressing love might be them collecting or taking a photo of you every single day and making a collage of it on your first year anniversary. So this person might not be materialistic at all. Like their idea of love is going to be very grounded, very humble. So very thoughtful gifts. Will never ever forget important dates, will never forget anniversaries, will never forget your birthdays. They will actually take in the initiative to make you feel special. You will feel like the center of attraction. You will feel like you are the sun of their life, and they are taking the energy out of you in a good way. And they, you are nurturing them and they are nurturing you. That's such a beautiful energy. The other thing that I see with the Magician, it is possible, because the Magician does talk about the magic person, the magician. So it is possible this person physically might, like I said, this person will be checking a lot of your, requirements, the manifestation goals and all of that. So with a Magician, it is possible they might have a very striking resemblance to a celebrity, or they might be popular themselves in whatever they do. So either it might be a famous person, or they might have a striking resemblance to a famous person. With the Magician, that's always the case. So that's the one thing. And the other thing with the Seven of Cups is that, the biggest insecurity that this person or this connection might trigger in you is like you might constantly feel like everyone wants this person. Everyone wants this, guy or girl or whatever it is. Everyone wants this person to be theirs. So you will constantly be in that anxiety or in that fear. Like, what if someone else ends up stealing this person? Which again, it's just a fragment of your fear. So make sure that in that fear, you don't end up driving this person away whenever you meet them. So that's very important. Then the other few things that I'm seeing with the Nine of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, very traditionalist as a person. Traditionalist in the sense, not like, orthodox or something like that. Like, it's like, they want to express love in a very traditionalist sense. Like, they might believe in all the old philosophical thoughts. Because I feel this person is going to be very philosophical, very poetic with the Nine of Cups, Magician, Knight of Pentacles. So, they might have that traditionalist romantic sort of like one person sort of a thing. Like, you are my soulmate, and then they're gonna love you till the rest of their life. So I think once you meet, like, there will be this this sensation or this feeling of just sticking or just, being close together. You might feel like we are joining, our souls are conjoining. So I also want to read this oracle message, this card, passion. That just makes sense. So this card, this oracle message, this was the pile, and the message is a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you. So I think this relationship is, like I said, very magnetic, very seductive, and not in a bad way. Seductive is not a bad word. What I'm trying to say is that there's going to be an intense passion, charm. You might feel like I am not able to resist this person. You might feel like, at odd hours, in afternoons, evenings, you might crave for this person. So that's how you will know this is the right person, because for the first time in your life, you will crave for someone. You will yearn for someone. You will be, sleeping on your sofa, couch, and thinking of them and how beautiful they are and how tall they are, whatever that you're into. So it's like, you are sleeping and you're away from this person, but yet you're thinking of them all the time. So that sort of energy will overpower you, overhaul you, and that's how you will know this is the person. And the other things that I do see that, might be a few markers and characteristics or whatever. With the magician, the energy is very, this person might be very direct, very whatever they want, they will communicate with you. They will not leave you stranded, or they will not let you think on your own. Or some people, in love, they have this thing, like some people that we meet in love or whatever, they don't communicate, they don't confront, they don't communicate about their emotional needs. But this person will be very specific, very communicative about their emotions, and will tell you, this is who you are to me, and this is what I want this relationship to be. So with the magician, very direct, very straightforward. Then the other thing that I see is that this person might be into small gestures of love. So might be into very intimate things in the sense like their idea of a romantic night or a special night might be under the stars, just the both of you with the gleaming stars and the moonlight and maybe a romantic candlelight. So they might not actually like the crowds or people or noise and all of that. Like some people are into that, but this person will want to spend every single moment with you in privacy, in intimacy. Like this is one of those persons who want to know each and every single thing about you. Such beautiful listeners. They will sit and you can keep on talking for hours and hours, and they will listen to everything very attentively. So their idea of something romantic is listening to you, like taking care of you, being with you, and just being with you in a very there's no one else in the world around us, like that sort of a feeling. Whenever this person is around you, you might feel like, I hope everyone else disappears and it's just me and this person. That's the sort of sensation you might get. And that's also this person's vibe. Like they might be into very intimate things or very private gatherings and all of that. So that's what I'm seeing. So this was for pile number 1. If you resonated, if you want to claim this energy, just drop a few hearts. I really hope you manifest this energy soon. So this was pile number 1. I'll meet you in the next video. Hi, now this is for pile number 2. If you chose this is a segment. In the coming 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, I'm gonna be uncovering all the intense, steamy details about the fatal love story, about the destined love story of your life. So watch till the end. There's going to be a lot of specific markers that will come up in this video, which will actually help you understand when you meet this person, how this person is going to be like. So let's start. Before I start uncovering and channeling, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. It has taken a lot of efforts from my end. So let's start. The moon. Beautiful energy. Look at the card. Just look at the card. It's so beautiful. Like if you look at the card for a while, it just looks like there's a woman who has fallen under the ocean, and she's going deeper and deeper and deeper. And somehow that drowning does not make her feel sad, or she's not actually dying or drowning. She is more in peace with that. So with this is what this card actually also talks about. But the first thing that I feel about this connection is that you are going to be polar opposites, like north and south pole. It is also possible that your first impression of each other might be horrible. It's possible that the first meeting or the way you meet for the first time, it might be very random, and you might even end up fighting, because with the moon, as you can see, there are two different animals. One is a wolf and the other is a dog. So it's like you're both going to be like different people altogether. Like when you might actually not even date someone like them. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say, because this person is going to be complete opposite of all that you have been hoping in terms of love. I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you, but I think the like this relationship is going, like this connection, this love story is going to be so mysterious, so difficult to explain or difficult to understand, because you might question yourself, like, how am I being attracted to this person? Like, generally I don't do this. Normally I don't get attracted to a person like this. But you wouldn't be able to explain. This is going to be such an inexplicable spiritual energy that you will drown right into the energy. So with the moon, I think the first thing is, it is possible your first impression might be really bad for each other. You might even end up fighting or whatever. And it looks like a North Pole, South Pole thing. It's like two opposites meet and they collide. So that sort of thing. Second card is the Judgment, which is very similar to the moon, in the sense that it might confound all your expectations, might disobey all your expectations in terms of love. Like, you might have never imagined, even in the smallest moment of your life, that this is how it is going to be like. So I think you are in for a shock. You are in for a surprise, pile number 2. I'm actually kind of so surprised looking at these cards, because this love story is going to be the obvious opposite of anything that you have seen. Like, all the movies and books and stories are going to seem so different. Like, we all see it in the movies and books and TV shows or whatever. This relationship or this love story is going to feel the complete opposite of it. Like, it will defy all your expectations, all whatever you've expected in terms of love. And that's why I think with the Judgment, it is possible initially you might be confused or you might be conflicted. Like, am I really into this? Like, is it? Like, I think the first sensation or the initial sensation that you might have about this love story or this person is it possible? Like, is it the right person for me? You might be extremely, terribly confused by your own attraction towards this person. Like, you might even try to fight it away. You might even try to fight the passion, the magnetism of this connection. But obviously, like all true loves, like all great loves, this will come right at you. You can't fight it. You can't resist it. When it's true love, it's true love. You just can't explain it away. And I think you might have all seen it or maybe read it. You can't explain true love. It's such a ephemeral thing. Like, you might have seen it in, YouTube shorts or reels or movies. Like, sometimes for some people, some relationships, it is so difficult to understand how they even come together in the first place, because they come from completely opposite, two different worlds altogether. But even after having all those opposites, they blend right into it. They blend so beautifully. So I think that is the first energy. I mean, I'm really liking this. Like, this almost looks like two enemies meet, like that sort of trope. So yeah, I'm just joking about the enemy part, but it almost looks like the same. The next card is Four of Wands. So I think after the initial shock passes away, or you actually get used to this person, with the Four of Wands, you will actually understand how similar you are. Even though it is possible you might be so different, but even in those differences, you will find love. With the Four of Wands and with all the other cards that I've obviously gotten, it is very understandable that you guys might have very different interests. Like, it is possible this person might have different interests in, sports or in movies and music. Both of you will have a complete different interest level altogether. Like, it's so difficult for me to explain, but you might be into completely opposite worlds altogether. But somehow or the other, there's going to be a bridge between the both of you, and you'll meet each other on that bridge. So with the Four of Wands, I think like the energy of this relationship, even though you might have very different agendas or different personalities, you will somehow feel like this is who I need, or this is you'll not be able to understand it now. You'll not be able to answer this to yourself with the Judgment and with the moon. As you can see, this woman is sort of drowning right into the energy. You'll not be able to answer it to yourself, but there's going to be something that will pull you to this person, and that inexplicable energy, I guess, is what love is all about. So with the Four of Wands, yes, that is the first thing. Second thing, I also feel it's possible, like like I also in the coming few minutes I'll also touch on the characteristics of this person. Once I take out the two more cards, I'll try to combine all the five cards together and give you an aesthetic of this person. But with the Four of Wands, I'm getting this strange energy that this person might be, one of those people who might really, you might find them pretentious. I was trying to find the right word, but I think you might find them pretentious initially. Like you might feel like, oh, this person is so full of bullshit in a good way. Like you might feel like, I want to fight this person. I want to debate this person. So, you will have, like initially, you will have constant bickerings or small fights. Because like I said, you have such different worldviews. Like this person looks at life from a North Pole situation, and you look at life from a South Pole situation. So obviously there's going to be conflict, but somehow that conflict will bring you closer together. Like that shared dislike towards a few things will bring you closer together. So that's, I think, the other energy. Eight of Swords, that is interesting with such amazing mixed of cards. So I feel it is possible, like with the Eight of Swords, this person might be needy in a good and bad way, both. So it is possible this person, after a point of time, like this person might really need you, require you. Like, this person might really be into getting like taken care of. Like like, you might have all seen The Fault in Our Stars. I'm not saying that your love story is going to be tragic, but it's like you will have this inner calling, or internally you will have this, you will be drawn towards taking care of them. Like because with the Eight of Swords, I feel it is possible this person internally might feel very unloved. Like the person that you are supposed to be with, your lover, the other person, it is possible they might feel very unloved, or might have a very traumatic past in terms of family or friendships or relationships, and they might have constantly felt betrayed or cheated or taken advantage of and all of that. And once they will actually be in your vibe, or once both of your vibrations will come together, I think they will truly understand what true love is like. I think you will actually help them understand what love is supposed to be like. I'm not saying they will make you understand this. Your presence, your energy will make them understand what love is supposed to be, and they'll fight for it. I feel with the Eight of Swords, like they will fight all hells, all demons, all, as you can see with this card, this woman seems to be caught up. Like there are crows who are sort of torturing her, but she's obviously fighting her way. I think they will fight all the instincts within them, because it will not be very natural for them, like for this person that you are supposed to meet, to feel loved. It is possible they might have constantly felt unsupported or unloved, and you being there in their life will make them understand love for the first time. So I think with the Eight of Swords, you are going to be their golden key. You are going to be their, like that I'm not going to use the cliche terms like magic and all of that. But with the Eight of Swords, I think you're going to be their savior. I know I'm dropping such a huge term there, but they might actually tell you this, that I have prayed for times like this. I have wished for times like this. I have wished for a person like you. I have wished for a connection and a relationship like this, because throughout my life, like this is what they might tell you, throughout my life I have wanted, I've gone around, I've looked, and I've searched for love in so many different people, but all what I've felt is disappointment. But you being there in my life, you give me that energy that, yeah, I'm wanted. So that's the energy. Then with the two of, like the fifth card that I am seeing here is Two of Wands. So very much possible that this relationship is going to be very erratic in the sense that it will be very dramatic, melodramatic. Like it's gonna feel like an explosion of fireworks with the Two of Wands, because I feel it's gonna be very up and down. Sometimes it's gonna be great, sometimes it's gonna come crashing down, then great, then crashing down. So before it becomes consistent, before it becomes stable, it is possible initially it might be erratic, irregular. So these are a few things, but now I'm gonna touch more on the characteristics of this person and what their vibe is going to be like. So I definitely feel this looks like an introvert. I definitely feel, from whatever cards I picked up, very shy, reserved, introverted sort of energy. When I say introverted, I don't mean that this person doesn't have a personality, not at all. I mean like they're very reserved, closed as an individual, but once they open up to someone and once they open up to you, they'll open up like an onion. They'll have so many complicated layers about them, very twisted, very messy. I think as a person, very interesting. Like every single day, you're gonna be wondering about what's new about them. Like even though you might know them after a point of time for a long period of time, but you might still feel like this person is such a stranger to me because this person is such a refreshing vibe. I feel like they will surprise you on numerous occasions, like surprise you in the sense like as a person, very surprising. Then the other thing that I see that's very much possible is that it is possible that you guys might meet while traveling or in different countries. It is possible you might go to their country or they might come to your country or whatever, but you might be from different countries or might be settled in different places altogether. And that's the biggest vibe I'm getting from this reading, because there will be a huge displacement, a huge difference. That is another thing. Then I think, like I said, like as a person, even though very reserved, but with you there will be, all shades of love, all shades of gray. So I think once they start opening up, they will open up beautifully. Then the other things that I see is that their way of expressing love is going to be indirect. So like I said, very shy, very reserved initially. So I don't think this person is gonna go out there and propose on bended knees. I think their way of expressing love is going to be, giving you love letters or writing you messages. So I think it is possible initially they might be shy and they might be a little bit like, in terms of expressing love, I'm not saying this person is going to be shy. In terms of love, I think, like I said, love is not something natural to them. So they will take one step at a time, very gradual, very eventual, because falling in love for this person is going to be a very different experience, something that they might have never experienced in terms of friendships, relationships, family, or whatever. So being in love is going to be such a strange feeling for them, and I think that's going to be very visible to you once you start falling in love. So that is one thing. Then the other thing is, like, in terms of personalities, I definitely feel like even though, like I said, they're very shy and all of that, they like to go out with the Four of Wands, the Moon, Eight of Swords, Two of Wands. The sort of energy I'm getting is that they like to go out, but with a very selected few group of people. But you coming in their life, they will want to spend more time together outside, basically very outsidey, outdoorsy sort of energy. And it is possible when they were alone, they might not experience a lot, but with you coming in their life, I think they will feel more comfortable in terms of expressing themselves personally. So I think your entrance in their life is going to trigger massive modes of expression for them. Like, this person will start expressing, this person will start blooming, this person will start doing new things with you. So that is one thing. Then however, I do see like this person might definitely be a movie geek, because Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, the Moon, Judgment, the sort of energy I'm getting is it is possible they might either be into gaming, or might be into watching movies, like something that is, in the comfort of their own house, basically. So might be into gaming or might be into watching movies and all of that. So that's very much possible. That might be another indicator. And they'll actually want you to like, this person will have this internal wish of making their partner experience their favorite things. So whatever favorite shows or favorite songs or favorite movies they have, they'll want you to experience them. They'll make you sit like a child and look at this is my favorite thing, this is my favorite show, this is my favorite artist. So they'll want you to share, because like I said, both of you are North and South Pole. But this person will somehow have this internal feeling that I want my partner to experience the same things that I do. So that's such a beautiful feeling. Like, your partner, sort of like a child, they'll want you to look at world like their own. And that's going to be like a very beautiful feeling for you also, because I just feel that's going to be something crazy, something fun. Then I think in terms of the love language, they're going to be someone very, like, how they'll express love and what their love language is going to be and all of that. I think definitely someone very subtle. This is not someone who is, there are some people out there who just go out all the way and like to do PDAs and all of that. I'm not against it, but this person might be very subtle, like very, very, like, what to say? Not a private person, exactly, like that's not the right term, but their way of expressing love is going to be small things, subtle things. Like, it is possible they might leave you small sticky notes once you're gone. Let's say you're going away for a longer period of time. They might give you a note for every single day, and they're gonna be like, you have to read this every single day. Like that sort of a thing. So small gestures, like small gestures are going to be really important for them. Every single time you meet, they bring you a flower. Every single time they bring you a chocolate. Might be a very small thing, but they will have this will to express love in these small gestures. That is going to be something very important to them. So that is one thing that I'm seeing. So these are a few things. This is, I feel, what your love story is going to be like. If you want to claim this energy, drop a few hearts. I really hope you manifest this energy very soon for yourself. So this was for pile number 2. Hi, now this is for pile number 3. If you chose this is your segment. In the coming 10 to 20 minutes, I'm gonna be uncovering and revealing all the steamy and intense details about your love story and how this destined connection is going to feel like. Before I start, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, because it's just such a crazy message I have channeled and put in so much energy. So I'm gonna start deep dive right into it. I'm gonna take out the first card, which is the Fool. Oh, that's interesting. So with the Fool card, I definitely feel that this is definitely going to be a very random connection. Like random connection in the sense like this, you will meet this person in the most random way possible. Let's say you have a job interview and you end up meeting this person there. Let's say you are in a coffee shop and you're waiting for your coffee and this person drops the coffee and you meet them there. Let's say you are watching a movie with a friend or whatever, or you go to a concert and you end up finding this person there. So with the Fool, I feel you guys are just going to be destined to meet. It's like there's going to be a big cosmic web, a big cosmic, a string, a golden invisible string that's gonna be pulling you closer and closer until one day that you meet randomly. So I definitely feel with the Fool that the first energy is that it's gonna be so random, and this is going to be a complete stranger. Basically, it's not like you know this person from somewhere, like this is someone in your college or your workplace or whatever. A complete random total stranger. That's so interesting with the Fool, because the Fool usually talks about that, something completely out of the blue, out of the ordinary. And that's what this connection, that's how it's gonna begin. Interesting. I wish I had a pile number 3 like story, but I had pile number 2, so I'm kind of jealous of you guys. Just kidding. But the next card is Queen of Cups. So, that was interesting. So with the Queen of Cups, I feel like this connection or this story, like after both of you meeting and everything, I think, because I feel whoever has chosen pile number 3 is a deeply emotional, deeply sensitive being, a very emotionally intuitive, high vibration being. And I think you definitely require someone who can handle your emotional depth, because you have too much emotional depth. I'm not saying that as a criticism, it's just that you are too sensitive and too emotional and too creative and too, it's just that there's so much water in you, so much emotions in you. And this person is gonna just know how to handle your emotions or how to balance your emotions. Like this person, I think with this person's energy, I feel like they're gonna make you feel special, like you are the most special thing in your life. With the Queen of Cups, like definitely as a person is someone who loves to be on the stage, who loves to be surprised and to be gifted. Like I definitely feel that you as a person will love a personal display of affection. You will love the sensation or that feeling of someone holding your hands in public, someone kissing your cheeks in front of everyone. And that's exactly how this person is going to be. I feel like, showing love in front of everyone. This person is not going to be afraid or ashamed to make love to you, to show love to you. Because with the Fool, I think, and with the Queen of Cups, I think this person's energy is going to be very affectionate, physically affectionate. Like their love language is going to be hugs and kisses and cuddles and spoonings. And, like basically they'll want to, like very, there's some people who like to talk, who like to speak. Some people like to just do different things. But some people talk with their emotions, talk with their eyes. So this person's love language is going to be holding hands, looking at your eyes. Without using any words, they will speak everything that you want to listen. That's such a beautiful feeling. Ooh, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. It's a match. It's a match made in heaven. So I definitely feel this person also very similar to you. So I mean, I think I was mistaken when I was saying with the Queen of Cups, you are the sensitive one or you are the emotional one. Both of you are going to be emotional. And when I say emotional, I never ever use emotional as a negative thing. Some people use emotional as a negative word. How is emotional a negative word? Showing your emotions, expressing your emotions in a raw, unfiltered, unedited way is a beautiful thing. Human beings by default are emotional beings, and showing those emotions is not and never should be a crime. So I think with the Queen and King of Cups, both of you are going to be such emotionally evolved beings that love is going to feel like a sacred language between the both of you. Like, even without saying anything, like even without expressing like I love you or I want you or I need you, everything is going to be communicated without you even saying this, without you even saying those words. So such invisible chemistry, like such irreplaceable energy with the Queen and King of Cups that I'm seeing. It is definitely possible that this person or the both of you are gonna be very much into animals, cats, dogs, or whatever. So I think their dream idea of having a home or family is gonna be a lot of animals. They might be into, pets and dogs and cats and whatever. Like, this person definitely likes that being around nature, and their dream idea of a house or anything of that sort is going to be very nature oriented. This person definitely seems, actually both of you might be very much into nature. Your dream house might be somewhere in the mountains or in the beaches, or like a lot of trees around, animals, plants, and crystals and butterflies and all of that. So that's a very magical sensation. The next card is Three of Cups. Ooh. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Cups, all cups. And even the Fool has the essence of a cup. Basically, the Fool has all four elements. So right now, 4 out of 5, I haven't seen the fifth card, but all 4 cards have cups in it. So I definitely feel like this is going to be an emotionally divine connection. Like, some relationships you have that physical spark, some relationships you have that intellectual spark, you somehow just connect intellectually, but this relationship is going to be emotional. Like, with each other, being with each other, you will open so many portals within each other. It is possible you might hug each other hand in hand and cry and weep for hours, because you might feel like I have finally returned to the one thing that matters the most to me. And even though you might be a complete stranger, like I said with the Fool, it's going to be like such an intense shift of events. This love story, intense shift of events. I think you can find, like, with this relationship or this love story, you can say this thing about this person. This person, more than your lover, this person is going to be your best friend, your best companion, your best, like, you share all your darkest and deepest secrets with them, and they do the same. You know each and every single thing about, you know each and every single thing about their childhood, and they know each and every single thing about your childhood. Because I feel there's going to be no holds barred, like no restrictions, no inhibitions, no fears, no insecurities in this love at all. And I don't use this word lightly, having the word no insecurities. Insecurities is always natural, it always comes. But this relationship, I feel, is going to be so divine that there's going to be no fear at all, no insecurity at all. You might just feel like we belong together. We do belong together. So that's the one thing. When I'm done with all 5 cards, I'm also going to touch on the characteristics. I'm going to combine them all together and what this person's vibe is going to be like, love language and characteristics and markers that might help you determine. So the 5th card is Ace of Pentacles. Oh, so much water and so much, and just 1 card for Earth. So it's like both of you have so much water in each other. Like, both of you, like I said, cups, emotions, sensitive energy. And with the Ace of Pentacles, with all that water and all that nurturing, a house will be made. Ace of Pentacles usually talks about earth, home. That's what we usually associate earth with, home, house. So with the Ace of Pentacles, a tree will be born, a plant shall be, blossoming. So out of all the love between the both of you, because both of you will have extreme amounts of love for each other and for everyone else around as well. But with the Ace of Pentacles, something new will be born. Out of all that water, all that love, something new will come to fruition. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like a star is born, lovers are born. You are, I feel, soulmates. This is a soulmate connection, and soulmates usually, I think, whatever it is, you end up together. It's like you feel like you have this deep, intense belonging to each other. Even though, like I said, you might meet as strangers, you might feel like I have met you probably in 1800s or 1900s or 1500s, where I met you and maybe I got married away to someone else and you got married away to someone else. But now when I met you in another lifetime, I want all of you. I want all shades of you. That's sort of a beautiful feeling. Oh, and this was the pile number 3, and the message, the oracle message for you is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. That's exactly what I've been saying about all these cards. Emotions. This relationship will have so much expression with this person. On a Sunday, you're gonna be cooking new things. Like, your idea of a perfect Sunday date is gonna be at home in your pajamas, making breakfast that's all burnt out, laughing with each other. If you have, because I feel you will definitely have dogs or cats, playing with their animals, pets, watching a cozy, beautiful, romantic movie. That sort of playfulness is going to be in this relationship. You will make each other laugh to the core. The Queen and King and Three of Cups, you will know how to tickle each other's bone. You will know all the jokes. You will know how to make them laugh, and they will know how to make you laugh. So basically, when like, to give you an example, when you enter a room full of people, everyone is looking at you, and they're asking, what is your secret of relationship? Why are you so happy with each other? What is the secret? What is that insight? Give us that detail. Basically, that sort of a thing. You will feel so lucky and blessed and destined to be with each other that you'll be laughing all the time. Like, playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So that's what I have been saying all together in all these cards. This love will heal. This love will bless. This love will feel like the closest thing to you. This love will define you. So all the cups and the playfulness in this card, I definitely feel that's one thing I'm seeing. Now, when it comes to the characteristics of this person and all of that, I definitely feel this person might take you to their favorite childhood spots. Like, this person might have a very strong connection with their childhood place or childhood city or whatever, and you might also have the same, basically. But this person will actually, like I said this before also, but this person will want you to be a part of the childhood, obviously. Even though you might have not met in childhood, they want you to know every single A to Z about their life, A to Z about their childhood. So they might take you to some favorite childhood spots of theirs, maybe your maybe their favorite childhood restaurant or favorite childhood place. They'll take you there. They'll want you to be there, and they'll want to hug you there, and they'll want to hold you in their arms there. So somehow it will heal. Somehow this love, like I said, this will bless. The other thing is that I think with the Fool and all the cups here, inner child, this relationship will have a lot of inner child healing for the both of you. I think coming together, being together, this love story and this relationship, it will feel like a childhood connection coming together. Even though you might be adults and all of that, you might feel like we are 10-year-olds playing in a playground, and you might have this I'm not trying to sound like a creep here, but you might feel like two 10-year-olds in love, like constantly laughing at each other's smile and eating sweets and ice creams and all of that. So you will actually be comfortable enough to be a child with them. That inner child healing is definitely going to be here. Queen and King and Three of Cups and the Fool also. It is possible this person might have a fascination with water, beaches. So they might want to get settled somewhere closer to water or beaches or something like that. And both of you, actually, it's possible for both of you. But they might definitely have a very strong fascination towards water, beaches. This person also seems very spiritual with the Queen and King of Cups, might believe in spirituality, might be a huge believer in karma and law of attraction, manifestation. So this person might be spiritual themselves, because I feel pile number 3, whoever has chosen, is already spiritual, and this person is also going to be the same. So I think you will also actually elevate each other spiritually. Like, you will be each other's natural spiritual counterpart. So that's a beautiful thing. Then the other thing that I feel, their way of showing love or their love language, like I said before also, it's hugs and kisses and basically just showing each and every single emotion to you. But apart from that, I think it definitely does look like this person might have a very beautiful voice. So might be a singer, or if not a singer, they might actually write songs about you, or they might like to sing songs to you. All the romantic songs, they're gonna basically, they're gonna tribute it to you, like this is devoted to you. So I think their another love language is going to be, their voice, or singing songs or reading poems to you. I think this person is definitely someone who sends huge paragraphs, huge, this person definitely has a lot to say. So I think their vibe in a relationship is going to be sending huge paragraphs, sending huge love filled messages. I love you, I need you, I want you to be there in my life, you are the light of my life, you are the sun of my world. Basically very, very affectionate and playful with their words, like with their expression. And similarly very playful also in terms of them being expression, like in terms of them being affectionate with you and all of that. So very sensually beautiful relationship, a very sensual as well as childlike connection that I'm seeing for the both of you. So this is what I feel your love story is going to be like. To claim this energy, drop a few hearts. I really hope you manifest this for yourself soon. So that's it. I'll meet you in the next video. Bye. Take care. Ta-da.